It was a humid Saturday morning, and my backyard was already bustling with quiet intensity. As a retired Navy SEAL, I occasionally hosted weekend survival and endurance training sessions for a group of veterans and SEAL trainees, mostly on private property far from the public eye. But this weekend, we were using my secluded ranch property, which included a man made pond designed for tactical swim drills. The event was strictly invitation only, fenced, gated, and heavily marked private property, no trespassing. But as it turns out, signs mean nothing to HOA Karen. Karen had been a thorn in my side ever since I moved into the neighborhood a year ago. She lived 4 houses down and took it upon herself to enforce unwritten HOA rules like a self-appointed sheriff. Whether it was the color of my outdoor lights or the height of my hedges, she always found something to complain about. But today she crossed the line. Literally, around noon, as we wrapped up our land navigation drill and prepped for underwater entry exercises, a loud splash interrupted the brief. We all turned, startled, to see a woman in a wide sun hat and neon floaties doing a backstroke right in the middle of our tactical swim zone. It was Karen. I blinked. One of the recruits muttered, "Is this part of the drill?" It wasn't. Karen had apparently climbed over my 6-foot fence, ignoring both the barbed warning signs and the fact that there were nearly a dozen men in tactical gear nearby. When I approached her and calmly asked what she was doing, she replied, "It's hot, and I needed to cool off. You don't own water, you know. This is an HOA shared zone." I told her she was trespassing and that the pond wasn't public, nor was it governed by the HOA. She just waved me off and demanded a glass of lemonade. That's when she noticed the training dummies, underwater weighted ropes, and the massive sandbags piled nearby. Her face went pale. One of the instructors was already calling local authorities to document the trespass. Another, a towering guy with a booming voice, politely informed her, "Ma'am, this is an active Navy SEAL training site. You're interfering with a federal exercise." Karen's bravado melted instantly. She scrambled out of the pond, slipped on the grass, and practically crawled back toward the fence she'd jumped. She begged us not to report her. The police arrived 15 minutes later. We didn't press charges, but filed a formal complaint with video evidence. Karen hasn't so much as looked in my direction since, and now I've added a new sign on the fence, warning Navy SEALs training. Trespassers may get more than wet,